Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Muscles him off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Bettis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They're on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Beckham there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coach?
And this is caught at the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 49 yards. From the red zone now, Vick. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Lawrence Taylor able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Steelers.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
On first down, Allen. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Steelers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Vick operating on first down. Buying time to his left. Now it's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. 67 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
23-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Past the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Darren Waller, 77 yards, and the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
First down.
Vic now from the 50. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen got a man. It's Harrison complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They run on first down with Jackson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, this is Jackson.
34-yard line.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
On the coverage.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the shotgun, it's Vick. This is caught. It's Cooks. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Cooks, 68 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
The conversion.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down right.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. From the gun, Vick. Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Vick. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st down, Steelers.
First down, Vick. Ebron caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It'll be Vick once more. That's complete to Bettis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, Vick. And he fires one incomplete. Jerome Bettis, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Vick. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, and that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. That one complete to Bettis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Brought down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40.
All you got to do is look at
touchdown, Tampa Bay. as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Steps away to Vick, loses the football. It's out. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that should do it. Picked off by set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick 1st down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Jackson options out left.
Eddie George, the ball carrier.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
A gain of 9 yards. Result is a first down. Throwing
now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Mean Joe Green coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. The big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Vick. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Vick. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool 73 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Rolling to his left. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A gain of 5 yards.
Hey, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 3rd 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Third down.
(21-0) our score after 1.
Score Steelers 21, Saints nothing.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A carry now for Bettis, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Bush. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
On the tackle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Down back at the 32.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Bush. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was brought at the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll run with the Hall of Famer Bettis. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Michael Vick. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. A first down throw coming for Vick. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. To try again after the sack. Vick.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies. It's
almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On third down, Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Open man, it's the longtime Dolphin, Mark Clayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. A give, this is Bush. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks. As the first half is winding down, and the Patriots have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties
extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for me.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And there he goes. Reggie Bush. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Reggie Bush. 76 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Number 80. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Steelers 14.
Throwing again on second down. Vick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Yards to go.
That throw by Vick incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get into someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Number 80.
Andre Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Sliding out of the pocket. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
To number 20.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
A 51-yard attempt.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell them, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
2nd and 10.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Vick. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And that will be incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Bush. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
They'll try again down here with Bush. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morton Anderson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morton Anderson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in the back bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
He was brought down by
third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Trucks over it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
Allen now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Giants.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Flush to his right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
10-yard line.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got it.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Allen's throw is complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Beckham Jr.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Complete to Dawson Knox. A gain of 9 yards. And
on first down, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. On 1st and 10, Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Yards to go.
A final shot before half for Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 4.
Here's Michael Vick.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
40-yard line.
Vick in trouble, and down he goes.
That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
Tackled back at the
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Forced out to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Taylor, his 2nd sack of the night. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. That one complete to Bettis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
Vick readies to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Chase Claypool
there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score. Steelers 14. Giants.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On first down, Allen over the middle to Beckham. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Allen's pass complete to Bo Jackson.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd and short now following the fumble. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And goal at the 40.
A nice gain of 21 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Ties the game at 14. Morton Anderson.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Vick steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Anderson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. One last shot for Michael Vick. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Steelers.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis. The rest of our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a... Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Cameron Hayward.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 27, Vick. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 3.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down.
A first carry now for Reggie Bush. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Vick. And that is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
A run. This is Bettis. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, Vick. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it,
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Aldon Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Vick. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
3rd and long for Vick. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
2nd and 10. At the 30.
Now we give running left. It's Bettis. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Vick now. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Vick. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Vick. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Flush to his right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Back to it after the pick six. Vick, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Covered by Deion Sanders.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Vick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down, Vick. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Raiders.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
throwing on 2nd and 3. Vick.
7-yard line.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Michael Vick sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
To throw on 3rd down. Vick, he's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 44 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bush. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it. keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Vick. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another Steelers first down.
Vick operating on first down. Right side, Claypool's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes.
With the score.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Mean Joe Green forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he brings it back to right around the 20. set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
A first down throw coming for Vic. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 74 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this carries into the end zone.
Oh, fighting off the defender.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He's brought down at the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 24. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Peterson, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the...
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Cowboys nothing.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Lockett on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jimmy Graham, 78 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 68 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. 5-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Vick lets this one rip toward Graham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, Vick going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first down.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
50-yard line.
Vick now from the 50. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37th.
They'll take
that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And his throw here's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now
line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Vick. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. It'll be Vick once more. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. On down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
He's got a man. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Mean Joe Green forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a second down coming up. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Kamara. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Down by Bud Dupree. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Vick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now the second down throw on target. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now Bettis. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jerome Bettis, 52 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Steelers 28, Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Lockett the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Being chased out left. Vic loses the football. It's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Vic trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Trying to power it ahead with 1. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Joseph's got it. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
again, they'll run with Bettis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of mid. Ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
The 8-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Bettis. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Lockett the return. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LA.
Wilson on first down. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
24-yard gain.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
on third and 1, Wilson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Travis Kelsey.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe...
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A carry now for Bettis. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And he stopped immediately there. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about a little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Vick loses the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
45-yard
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Here's Michael Vick. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick dancing to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, Vick. And this one's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, it's Vick. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And likely time for one final play here in the half. So they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And a tight
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Vick. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Vick will look to throw on first down. He's going to fire this thing. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Yard line.
From the gun, Vick. And he's caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Give to the fullback. This is Watt. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Derek Watt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Steelers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Lockett the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a return across midfield.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
takes us from the 30 to the 34.
36, Jerome Bettis.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
48-yard line.
A first down throw coming for Vick. That's complete to Bettis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. A run. This is Bettis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, Vick. To the right side to Eric Ebron. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Taken down by
and this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Call it a gain of 5. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really...
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 69 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rivers. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a give running left. It's Bettis. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Joseph on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Buying time to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Intended for
another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. For Rivers. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Final play of the half, Rivers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
On 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
And I think the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Rivers pass. Complete to Frank Gore. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
7-yard line.
And
as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of